Good morning and welcome to Fast Horses Today for Sunday. Today is June 23rd. All right, so let's recap yesterday's big race, which was the Ohio Derby. Just wanted to just give kudos to Batten Down, who ran a wonderful race. And if you get a chance, check out the replay, see how well this horse ran. He just took it to him right from the start and never let up. And this horse will definitely have his say in the 3-year-old division going forward. Bill Mott has been working this horse over at Saratoga, so this horse is definitely getting himself familiar with that strip and those surroundings. So, wouldn't be surprised to see the horse maybe run in the Jim Dandy, or, if Mott's feeling really good about him, maybe in the Travers. So good luck to them, and looking forward to seeing more from Batten Down, who's just a very nice 3-year-old. So congrats on the big win. And hope you had him yesterday. Paid a nice price, paid just over 3-1. So that was a nice little win bet there. All right, now let's move over today. We've got a couple races from a couple different tracks to play some win bets here. I've got 2 races I want to play over at Woodbine. And, generally don't play Woodbine. But, since the major California tracks aren't going to be running for a few weeks, just want to see if we can find a couple winners and make some win bets. So I like the 3rd race, which is a maiden special weight race. This is on their main track there. Actually, they're getting some rain there today, so it looks like some races are off the turf over there at Woodbine. So got 2 horses that I want to play here to win. I've got the 3rd race. This is a 2-year-old maiden special weight, 5.5 furlongs. I like the 8 horse, who is Dialing Aragorn. Now, interesting, Aragorn was a really nice horse. I remember Corey Nakatani rode that horse many years ago. So Aragorn certainly in this pedigree here is the sire of the dam of this horse. So nice to see Aragorn. I don't really see him as much anymore. So anyway, I like this horse. He's 5-2 in the program. So no secret here. The horse ran once in a maiden special weight at 5 furlongs. Thought he ran a professional race to come second. And looks like, from this outside post from the 8-hole, this horse looks to be ready to win for me. So, worth a little win bet, 5-2. If you can get 5-2, that will be wonderful. All right, now let's move over to the 6th race. The 6th race is also a maiden special weight. This is for 3-year-olds. Now, this was originally scheduled on the turf at 1 1/16 on their big course, but looks like they got some rain there in Toronto, and they took some races off the turf, this being one of them. So this has moved over to 1 1/16 on the main track. And actually, for the horse I think that actually helps him more so. This is a 2-turn race now. Several of these horses, haven't done 2 turns. The 3 horse who I like, and I'm going to make a win bet on, Oscarson. This horse is 7-2 in the program. Now, this horse has 4 races in his career. Ran 3 times last year and then once this year. So, looks to me like, in watching this horse's replays, this horse definitely wants to run a route of ground. So he's certainly going to get that chance here with the 2 turns at 1 1/16. He has not been 2 turns, but this horse ran 7 furlongs on the grass last year, ran a mile on the grass last year. On their big courses are both 1-turn races, but certainly should have some stamina there. Horses by Oscar Performance out of an Arch mare. So, turf or synthetic should be no problem. Today is synthetic. He comes off a sprint, which he ran pretty close to the lead last time. So, I don't know. Certainly Rafael Hernandez knows how to ride horses, so he'll put this horse where he needs. But I'm wondering if this horse might not just go to the lead and say, come on and catch me, see if you're good enough. So, that's 2 races at Woodbine. In the 3rd race, I like the 8 horse, who is Aragorn. What's the name of that horse? Aragorn. Dialing Aragorn. That's the 8 horse. And then in the 6th race, I got the 3 horse, who is Oscar's son. And I'm going to make win bets on both of those. All right, now let's move over to Los Alamitos. So Los Al, I've got 2 races that I'm going to make win bets on there today. The first win bet will be in the 6th race. This is a starter allowance, one of those traditional starter allowance races that they run at Los Al. 6 furlongs. I like the 1 horse, who is Disco Tribute out of the Craig DeLassy barn, and Armando Ayuso takes over for this horse. Now, DeLassy, he's racking up the frequent miles here with this horse. This horse had been running at Santa Anita, ran at Los Al at nighttime earlier this year, had been running at Santa Anita, went on to Golden Gate and won a race there on their main track in the allowance level, and now comes here to Los Al in the daytime. Horse has some experience over Los Al. The reason I like this horse, he's 3-1 today, and this horse has run a couple really nice, or 3 nice races, last 3 races, where I think it certainly fits with this starter allowance condition. Disco Tribute, we'll just look at his last 2. He ran back in May, ran on the turf, ran second to a horse named Proof He Rides, who really gutted out a great win that day, and Disco Tribute was right there with him. And then Delasi took him over to Golden Gate and ran on a first level allowance there. And, caught an easy field, I thought, but, got it done. Got the win there. So this is a dip in class. This is a 16,000 starter. He's 3-1. It's just a matter of, we'll see if Ayuso works out a trip from the 1 hole on those 6 furlong dirt races. You got to get yourself some good position. So I'm going to trust that he knows what to do there. And so make a bet on the 1 horse Disco Tribute. All right, let's move over to the 7th race. 7th race, a maiden special weight. This is 6.5 furlongs on the dirt here. And, there'll be a horse here that gets a lot of attention who is relatable out of the Bob Baffert barn. Big purchase, $500,000 purchase. And the horse has been working nicely, but to me it's not working in the typical Baffert fashion, which, Baffert has really been rolling out some nice winners in the maiden ranks over the last couple weeks. So my guess is this horse is going to end up getting overbet because of that recency of his winners in maiden ranks. Horse is 9-5, so he's a program favorite. Gets Juan Hernandez on him, but I'm going to bet against this horse. I'm going to end up playing the 6 horse, who is Blister in the Sun. For all you Violent Femmes fans, big hit back in the 80s, Blister in the Sun. This horse comes out of the Phil D'Amato barn, and this horse comes off a bit of a vacation. We haven't seen her since December last year at Del Mar. This horse has run 3 times. They brought her out last summer, and she ran a great race in her initial start in a maiden special race. Ended up coming second to Sandy Bottom, but there were some nice horses in that race. A couple stakes winners. That was a pretty loaded field first time out that she ran, and ran a nice race at a big price. And then she ended up going to Santa Anita, ran during Breeders' Cup weekend, was a favorite in one of those condition maiden races, and didn't really do much. They kind of, pushed for the lead and then just ended up backing off and ran towards the back of the field. Then they put this horse on the turf in one of those 5 furlong grass races at Del Mar in the sprint. It was back last September. She ran in a horse named Maduro. Now, probably all know who Maduro is. Maduro ended up being, a big win that day in her first start, but Maduro ends up being the best 3-year-old grass girl in Southern California. So expect big things from Maduro. I'm sure she'll be running in those graded races at Del Mar coming up this summer. So Blister in the Sun ran into her. Didn't do much there, but ended up taking a vacation. So something apparently happened. This is her first time out. They put Maldonado on the horse. They took the blinkers off, added Lasix. Horse has been working nicely at Los Alamitos, so should be very acquainted with this dirt. Has the 6 hole, is 5-2, and I think is worth a win bet here. So let's recap today. We've got just a short series of bets. So we've got 2 bets to make over at Woodbine. First in the 3rd race, that would be Dialing Aragorn. That's the 8 horse. And then in the 6th race, we've got the 3 horse, who is Oscar's Son. Now let's move over to Los Alamitos. We've got the 6th race, the 1 horse, who is Disco Tribute. And then in the 7th race, a tribute to the Violent Femmes, Blister and the Sons. So let it go on like a blister in the sun in that 7th race with the 6. So, as I mentioned yesterday, we're going a little light here the next few weeks. Working on discipline. Discipline always a key thing. Certainly I've worked hard on, and hope you are as well. So we got these 4 win bets. Good luck today. Let's get some good trips from these couple different tracks, and let's see some good, safe racing for the day. Now, as always, I ask you to do me a favor and to please hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button. That'll put you on the list. When new content comes, you're in the queue and you receive it. So appreciate that. Like or dislike. Give me some comments. If you want to talk about some topics, throw them out there and we can talk about them. Since we were not going to make a lot of heavy betting and a lot of big bets over the next couple weeks. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.